day number lucky 77 here on our TCG Card Shop Simulator Pull the Fool Challenge series. The shop continues to flourish. Our binder continues to grow. Our obsession continues to deepen within us to collect every Tetramon base, Destiny, and Ghost card that has ever been made, with potentially more to come because the game hasn't even officially been released yet, technically, right? Anything could happen. So, day 77, let's take a look here because it's mail day. That's right. In addition to the smelly patrons walking towards the store en masse, we have just one box of graded cards that we have to open. Look at all of this that we have left for our employees here. It looks like we have a couple Gem Mint 10s. Very good to see. Let's head inside and get those on the table right away. We've kind of made the decision to really only send our duplicates off for grading, which has kind of hurt our bottom line a bit. But again, we're in the collecting business, not necessarily the business of being in business. So, that's just what we're trying to do here. So I'm going to put these on here. We're not open yet, so everyone's just kind of patiently waiting outside. Good for them. It's going to be a second. We'll see if these fly off the shelves. We did do some expansion, both in size of store and scope and size of inventory last time, which was pretty cool. Our goal today, more of the same. We need to be ripping packs, whether that's via the pack opening machines or otherwise. We need to be collecting cards. We need to be expanding the store, making money, getting our inventory sorted, keeping on top of it, making sure that the store stays nice and clean and a welcoming environment for everybody. These are the things that we're trying to do. It's not rocket science here. Obviously, we would like to create more of a factory setting back here when it comes to these pack opening machines. We have 9 of them, one for each employee that we have, which is kind of funny. And I believe that at this point they all have the ability to go back here and mess with these and load them up on our behalf, which is good. We like that. But we also like to help out. It's a team effort here to fill this collection. So we're gonna help him out. I'm gonna go ahead and help out this nerd over here. I already forget. Is this Clark Cash? I think he's one of our actual really good people on the register. So it's probably a good thing that we're not open just yet. Everyone's just outside, kind of waiting. You're gonna be waiting for a minute. We still have plenty of cards to throw in here. I'm gonna help him out on this one, then I'll move on to the one next to it. And this is how we've basically been starting every day. Another thing we've been doing is creating bulk boxes. Those have been hot sellers. Obviously, we have an extended collection of cards, an abundance, an overabundance even. I just wanted to make sure no cat was trying to get into the room. So sorry, I looked off to the side there. But yeah, we can make money on those. We'd be silly not to. Okay, this dude's in my face. And these things were running overnight, so a couple of them were already done, which is nice. We can go ahead and just reap those rewards right now, and then our employees can go and fill them up while we do other things. But I at least like to get the party started. You know what I'm saying? We got one here. Okay, and then we'll do one more just to kind of help out, and then we can let them do the rest. I think is pretty manageable. We've got our cards out. We did some great inventory management. I think we're good to open at this point. We have at least one person on the register, which is really all we need to get started. But look at this clean layout we have, which is mainly tables. That's mainly what we're dealing with right now, is just a bunch of tables. And that's fine because we want to hold tournaments. We want to have fun events that people congregate towards and have reason to come here other than our great prices and our great selection. There's some good value to be had here. Memories are being made every day. Friendships are growing. These are all positive things. Now, that being said, I think we need to start getting some of these out here. So let's make some yellow boxes today. Does that sound reasonable? We haven't done a lot with these. I want to at least get some out there. White boxes we'll need to make as well. Obviously, these are not nearly as profitable as the red boxes or the purple boxes or the green boxes. But I think having a good variety is key. We'll want to pay our bills here soon. We're already getting a lot of money coming in. It looks like we've got about $7,000 in revenue in just the first hour, which is pretty nice. But we want to make sure that we're stocking the shelves as best as we can. So I'm going to go ahead and just make 8 of these real quick. I'm going to put them out there on the inventory shelf. Actually, no, I'm going to put them out into the shelf and just start selling them is what we're going to do. I think we need to make sure that we have as much product out there as possible. We'll start there. We already have a place for it on the inventory shelf, which is going to be right there. And we have people waiting for us, so let's not spend too long. Yeah. And let me just make sure this is priced correctly. It looks like it is. All right, let's see what these guys want. You want to do a trade. Oh, fine. I don't care. This is what we're looking for, is stuff like this, good value. This is, I mean, that's just a trade. We're trading a card that we don't have, or a card that we have for a card that we don't have. So it's really not, it's a net zero out on our binder collecting purposes, which is, of course, while we're here. And we're starting to get into crunch time to where, we really need to be focusing all of our energy on doing that. And I don't necessarily think that putting more card opening machines is going to be the key to that, nor do I think it's interacting with customers and doing this like wheeling and dealing, nor do I think it's necessarily going to be ripping packs ourselves. It may be a combination of all of those things. I have kind of some hidden theories on what we might have to do in order to achieve this goal, but I'm not ready to pull the trigger on those yet. I'd rather kind of take a step back. Let's let the store run, get really good at what we do, servicing the customer, being about the experience from, the moment you walk in. You sit down at a table, you relax with friends. It's like a coffee house. It's like what Capital One did with the Capital One Cafe, hashtag not a sponsor, which on paper it's a crazy idea, They just said, we're just going to have a coffee shop. Now, what's funny about that is, they have this like coffee shop thing and you go and do your banking, right? But I was always under the assumption that like, maybe like the coffee and stuff is like free and all that stuff, but I don't think it is. Granted, I'm talking on my ass here. I've never been to one, but I've just never heard anyone saying like, you know what? The Capital One Cafe has some great scones. Never heard it. You hear them say it about, Starbucks, or you hear them say it about McDonald's even, or Dunkin' Donuts. You're not hearing them say that about Capital One. Here's what I do hear about Capital One. You can get great interest rates on CDs. That's what they say. Again, do your own due diligence out there. I'm in the card buying and selling market here at Pool the Fool. My investments are in cardboard and junk wax. So let's get the bulk card bundles bulking up. Give me that yellow fellow, 100 cards apiece. Thank you. I really wish this went a little bit faster because I understand how boring this must be for the viewer, but it needs to be done. And devs, I said it last time, I'll say it again. Let the damn employees do this. Like this is menial labor tasks for our minimum wage employees that we've hired. Let's give them some valuable experience in creating bulk boxes. Ooh, he wants this really beat up card that's graded a 3. That's fine by me, buddy, because I'm not really going to do much else with it. Let's go ahead and grab our empty boxes. We love the empty box because then we can put things in it. I do kind of hate that we've, you know, this is claustrophobic back here. I mean, this is this has been the case for a while. We're not getting out of that. I'm just going to offer this guy $80 for this. That's fine, I guess. It's interesting. These have been sitting here for like ever. Like no one is buying these things, so these things just seem to never go away. This has been an issue for the longest time, really. Let's go ahead and pay our bills. It's 2 p.m. We have $43,000. Let's take a look at the renovation situation here. Let me get a sip in of the old Java. Oh yeah. Woo-wee! I bet you Capital One ain't making a coffee like that. That was made in my Keurig here at home with some K-Cup that I bought on clearance at Meijer. Can't beat that. Marked down 50%. You know why? Because it was close to expiration. These are the deals we seek out, people. You're wasting my time with these cards here. Like, again, this is another one. No. Mr. Heisenberg, I'm not interested in that deal at all. How are we doing back here opening machines? I could have been opening machines this whole time, or opening packs this whole time. What do we need to do here? I want to spend money. What's going on in the back? Touch it in the back, he said. We need shop level 80 to do this. Are you crazy? Let's start getting a tournament together is what we ought to do. We need to buy back the tournament display case or prize shelf if we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and get that in here. And we'll find a good place for it. I really want to advertise this like front and center. Like as soon as you walk in. So I actually think we put it right here next to the junk donation box. And that way, like you can very easily see the standings. Okay, I don't need this that much. Don't need that. And here's something else I'm going to do. Because these are not being purchased. We want to put these, I think, out here. Because we want these to be potential prizes. We did this last time, and I think it was a great success. Great success. So I see no reason to not do that this time. Pull the full. Oh, where are we? Oh, inventory. Oh, this is stuff we had from before. So yeah, we want to put. I want to put some more of these base boxes out there, if we can make them. We need to service these customers first. I'm not going to do that trade because we already have that one. In album. Yeah, no. I only want stuff that we don't have, and I don't want to give away things that we do have to get them. I want to buy cards off of people, okay? That's what I want to do. So let's go ahead and bundle some Destiny bulk boxes. I know we got enough cards to do at least some of them. We need to check these machines, too, because these machines are probably getting to a point where some of them are... I see at least one out there that's done. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that up. Open. It says me. Cards, it's 5 p.m. Decline. Decline. I'm not really in the business of doing this right now. Okay, so we've got a couple Destiny bulk boxes, so I'll throw these out here. Shelf has no more space. My problem. Are these are Tetramon base, these are Tetramon Destiny. So can we make any more base green ones? No, and I know we can't make any more ghost green ones. Okay, so we do this. Set up. I feel like, hold on. I feel like you should get 2 of these if you win. Or we can only do 2. Can we do 4? You can only do 2 for first place. Or no, all 4. Oh. Hold on. I want you... You can do up to 8 prizes, but they have to be different. This is so stupid. All right. First place gets 1 of each. Second place gets One of each. We don't have these, so we have to take these out. I'll add something else to sweeten the deal. Don't worry. We're just starting there. And we haven't started registration yet, so we're not. Oh, yeah. Customer wants. See, we only have one of these. I don't want to give it up for. It is a better deal, though. I feel like that doesn't advance us where we need to be. You see what I'm saying? It's getting very difficult to acquire these cards in an easy fashion. I'm just going to go ahead and empty these out. By the way, our inventory, we need to do a little scanny scan here. Because we went through a ton of these today. Or I did. Loading them into the machines, rather. I would love to have more space back here, honestly. It's just so congested. It's so dense. There's any given time, there's so many things going on. I'm never going to stop saying that. It's such a good quote. Yeah, let's start there. We got an hour and a half, so at least some of these things will get put on the shelves, I think, by our employees. And I think these are all empty now. So we can start dealing with those. To decline. I'm not even wasting time with a lot of these. This is they're custom. Yeah, I mean, we got the money to play around with, so why not? Look, this is back here again. Oh, we're so close. We just need them to buy a few more, and we'll be able to finally get rid of that box that's out there. Get out of here, dude. Okay. Where is, so hold on, can we got a couple of these bases here. Let's put those on the shelves as well. I'm thinking maybe we sweeten the pot a little bit with a couple of those, right? So I can go here and say, yeah, you know what, you get a base. No more slots available. So why is it saying 8 of 8? But, like, it makes no sense. Is it the size of it? Like the physical size? Dude, I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm going to have to think about this. At this point, I don't even think I want to use those as, I think I just want to sell these. I know, all that build up for nothing. Put those on the shelf. Put these on the shelf. And then we'll put these back on the shelf. Maybe we need to set aside some actual really nice graded cards for these. And that would be sufficient, I think. Either way, it's the end of the workday. We do have some cards coming in, so that's good. I want to get everyone up. Get up. I'm still aiming for day 80 or so. We go ahead and do the whole tournament, like large scale tournament thing. People are buying these though. That's pretty cool. And I mean, we're keeping things stocked. We're not making boxes fast enough, which is kind of unfortunate, but we can we'll figure something out here before too long. We're out of red boxes. We need to hit that level 70 because I think that's when we unlock the ability to buy the big ones. Maybe we'll do that before the end of this this work day here, or episode rather. Hello. Yes, we want that very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. Made our day. How are these doing? You guys left these cards just straight up in front of these like jackasses. Like, come on, do better. Like, this is you're effectively littering inside the store. Like, this is your home. We're a family here. Is everyone out of the store? These guys are still playing. Okay. While that's going on, I think we're about done here. It looks like this guy's just kind of waiting. She's going to buy something because otherwise he would not be standing there. So while this is going on, I think, yeah, please go ahead and buy an expensive card. Let's see what we have. And if there's anything good in here from a duplicate stand. I mean, we have plenty of ghost duplicates, which are good. Say we get these ghost duplicates out. We're only doing duplicates when we send off for grading at this point. Okay, he's leaving for the day. We got 2 more slots available. I'm doing these on a 4-day turnaround. So we have one that's worth 394, 326, 318. I'm going to do the ones that are the highest values, which are these 2 Destiny ones here. These are not going to be super high priced, but it's something to put out there. And then I'll go ahead and put whatever graded cards we have here and here. One's actually worth a pretty good amount, despite the fact that it's all beat up. There was something else I wanted to look at in the My DIY as well. What is it? This is just a shelf. I thought maybe this was like a big trophy, but it's not. We have the card projector, which is pretty cool. Still at a point where there's no other. I mean, we can definitely unlock some more inventory. I think we should do that because that's something that we talked about. So let's go ahead and get the Dracunix and the Gigatron X playmats, and we'll get 2 of each of these. So expensive to buy these. Like these licenses, it's just crazy how expensive they are. So we'll go ahead and get this. I think, where was I putting them? I filled up this side, and so we need to work on this side now. Groovy. And then we'll mark that up. $90 for a playmat. It's like a giant mouse pad. There's no freaking way these things are worth that much. I guess if you're like a fan, I don't know. I'm not into the TCG fandom. Like in real life, you know, I collect hockey cards, but honestly, man, that's like a recent thing. And I feel like I'm just kind of on the bandwagon, really. Like, you know, I feel like anyone who's getting into cards in the last 2 years, like you're jumping on a bandwagon. And I mean, I'm not. I'm doing the same shit. Like that's what it feels like. And what's going to happen is it's going to all be one giant Ponzi scheme. We're all going to get screwed. The value of these cards is going to tank. It's going to be like NFTs, and then we'll move on to something else. And we'll collectively be like, why in the hell did we do that? But I'm enjoying it now. Okay. Now that we've established that, we've got our cards taken out. We've sent some stuff off for grading. I want to take a peek-see in here. We still have 511 cards. These are not coming off the shelves because your boy forgot to tell our employees to start putting them out there. It may be time to do something really radical. If I move this here, how many of these tables can I fit? I know I can buy. Ooh, let's buy 3 of them. These each hold 12. I know that I think there's actually other ones too. Card display table, vintage card table. But as far as stuff to actually sell things, I think this is like your best bet to put them out there. So I could put like a whole bunch of these in a row. And then we can have our employees come out here and, you know, start putting them out there for us. I think that's a solid thing. We probably do need to do that next episode. Get with our employees again, and not necessarily have a powwow or a performance evaluation. But I do think that we need to talk to them, reestablish roles, expectations, address customer service, and of course, display the results of how the store is doing so that everyone's on the same page, including you, the viewer. So let's see that right now. Only 8 dissatisfied customers out of 168. That's a pretty good percentage, right? I mean, as opposed to 8 out of 40, which would be like 20%. This is like, I don't know, like 5%. Much, much better. $60,000 in revenue. We spent a lot of money today. We're starting to level up. I'm just trying to think, how can we level up even more? part of me almost wants to go like full automation. I feel like at some point we need to take an episode and we just spend the entire episode just ripping packs and seeing how much experience we get from that. But we'll have to plan for that. And I think the first thing that we need to do is have our semi-regular checkup with our employees, figure out what's going on, and go from there. But here's the great thing. You can sound off in the comments about this and tell me what you think. And the great thing is I might listen to your suggestions. Now, the problem is, of course, I record these days, sometimes weeks in advance, and several episodes may pass from your comment until I actually see it and can act on it. And that's the joy of it. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know when the next episode will be. We don't know what the contents of the episode will be, what kind of mood I'll be in. We know we'll be wearing this headband if it's TCG. We know that. That's been established the last few episodes. We're going to continue that trend. Anything else, fair game. But we'll see you next time. If you're subscribing, you're already halfway in the VIP club here, whatever that means. So we appreciate your support. We'll see you next time on Pull the Fool.